All right. I think we're going to stream today. Let's see how this goes. Um, right now, we're having some bad internet issues. So if you are experiencing any kind of lag, please go ahead and refresh the stream. That should fix things, but absolutely no promises. We'll see how this is going for a little bit, and then we will... we might have to delay the stream. I don't want to start in on history time until we are at a more stable connection. Waiting for Crusader Kings to load up though, because we need to get the map up so we can talk about it for history time. Got all my notes right here, starting with the Battle of Dolar. Yeah, man, Queek, you were here during for 2020, because that was Doom. That was the second Doom that came out, Doom Eternal. And then you were here for the Eltharion DLC. I remember seeing you then, and you were also. No, actually, I didn't see you for the last DLC. Oh, we all do the warp stone, my bro. We all do. Okay, so actually, I might roll back this save a little bit further, because the Scotland was just a test to see how this would affect Strathclyde, and it actually, oddly enough, it affected it pretty well. Let's roll back just a little bit more. Interesting. In April of 883, I grew a beard. Or I lost my beard. That's weird. Yeah, because we were just kind of testing to see what would happen if we converted to Scottish, and it actually didn't really help much. So go ahead and let me know, guys. How is the stream going right now? Okay, so things seem to be a little bit more stable. I'm looking at my stream, like it shows me my stream health. Here, I'll show you guys. Okay. And this number right here, this should be at 10,000, and it's at 32, and I can see that 55% of my frames are being dropped right now. So, that's what we're dealing with. We're waiting for that to stabilize just a little bit more. But everyone in chat, let me know. Just say yes in chat if it's going well right now, as far as there's not many interruptions, no juddering, jammering, and slamming. And then if it is doing well enough, we'll go ahead with history. I've got history all written down over here, so we can do that. If not, I will delay until tomorrow, and hopefully it stabilizes by tomorrow. But honestly, there's no guarantee. It's kind of been really rough right now for some weird, stupid fucking reason. Because when you live in Southern California, why not just make the worst internet possible? Oh my god, you guys. Mind, holy crap. You guys are a whole minute behind, so I'm pretty much waiting to hear what you guys say, so this is exotic. Alright, so we're at 12 minutes and 13 seconds in, and I'll go ahead and write that down somewhere so that we'll put a timestamp so anyone who watches this after the fact jump to that point. That's pretty miserable. So let's go into some seems like a lot of you guys are okay enough.
Thank you for the donation.
Double the gains. Lesson, thank you very much, man, for the $2 donation. Quick Cat Taker dropping a $5 donation as well. Thank you very much, guys. The stream's going terribly, but I think we're stabilizing now. I'm looking over at the numbers, and they're coming to like 7,000, 10,000 consistently. So I think we'll be all right. All right, so we're at 1411. So 1411 is the new timestamp we're going to put instead. So let us do some history time. Okay, so let's do some history time, and we'll try to rummage this together and see how this goes. But in our last conversation, we were talking about Kenneth MacAlpin, right? Who was essentially the very first king of Alba. And he actually isn't considered the king of Alba until later. He actually is still the king of Pictavia, which is, of course, the land of the Picts. Remember, all of this region that we look at as Scotland was called Pictland or Pictavia, and it was not even Alba, wasn't even Scotland until a much later point in its history. And Alba doesn't really come up until the 900s AD, which we're going to get into today. And the Scots were a cultural group within Pictland and Pictavia. So Scotland, obviously, is where it gets that name from. Or Scotia is another name where that kind of a similar name where it's land of the Scots. So, when we last left off, we were talking about Kenneth MacAlpin, the very first real king here. And as we progress up in that history, we see Kenneth MacAlpin dying, and then Donald I taking over, and then Constantine, and then Constantine II, so on and so forth. So, this kind of all culminates at the Battle of Dolar in 875, under Constantine I's rule. Constantine then dies 2 years later at 877 AD, and this is going to start a trend of Scottish kings dying in combat, and it will become a very big thing. And another big thing that happens in 878, a year after this gentleman's death, is the big alliance between Guthrum and King Alfred of Wessex, which creates a lot of stability in the land. We don't get England yet. England's not created at this point, but for the most part, we get that stabilization, and we get a further expansion of English kind of, or Anglo-Saxon interest throughout England. Let me just take a look real quick here at chat, make sure everything's okay. I haven't had any for about 2-3 minutes. Things are going good, very reliable, okay. Yeah, it seems to have stabilized. We're getting less packets lost, but just wanted to take a look. Okay, cool. Just making sure, guys. So we're going to jump forward a little bit here now to 900 AD with Donald II. And he is another character who is this, he takes over after Constantine I and then ends up dying in another fight. And who takes over is Constantine II. Now, this is arguably, there's two real starting points to the history of, or there's two starting points to the kingdom of Alba. In 904 AD, Constantine II rises to the throne, and he becomes the first true living king of Alba. Kenneth MacAlpin is not considered the king of Alba. He was, like I said, the king of the Picts, the kings of Pictavia, even though in retro, he was assigned king of Alba. So the first living king of Alba is Constantine II in 904 AD. And this is a pretty pivotal thing because this really establishes Alba as a more unified kingdom. At the time, Strathclyde was still autonomous, and you still had a lot of Norse presence through all of Inverness, Ross, Sutherland, and Caithness, as well as all this western region over here where let me look this up real quick. Hold on. So I want to make sure what the sentence I'm about to say is correct. Okay, no. I thought Scone was over here. Scone is like right over here. Like right there. Yeah, Barony of Scone. There we go. Someone was saying that Scone was over in this region. I'm like, I don't remember Scone being over here. So never mind. I was going to say the western region of Scotland, which has Scone in it, but it doesn't. Scone is in Perth, and that sentence alone helps me frame where Scone is. But moving on. So 904 marks another pretty important time because if you kind of know the region and it's kind of different names and stuff like that, you know, I've got Britannia, the over-encompassing name. England, of course, is the name down here. Wales is over here. Scotland's up here, and Ireland's over here. Together, they make the United Kingdom, right? Don't call England, Wales, or Ireland part of Scotland, or part of don't call Scotland, Wales, or Ireland part of England. Just like you would not call Ireland part of Great Britain. Each one has a different connotation for a different portion of land. But there's also an additional name attached to some of these. Albion is a name, especially if you've played Dark Ages of Camelot, which has a lot to do with the Arthurian lore, or legend. But there's also another name, more attached to Ireland, called Hibernia. And this was a little more commonplace in the time of the 900s. And a real famous Hibernian king, so a Norse-Irish king, died. And with that, there was a lot of, I guess, a power vacuum that was created in that area. And it kind of creates a destabilization of the Vikings that were really putting it into the Scots for a long time, or Alba for a long time. So with that, and with Constantine rising to power, you have a real big, different kind of situation going on. You have a very strong, unified force in Alba. Now, as we progress further, though, 906 was when Constantine II was crowned king of at Scone, king of Alba, not 904. But in 927, we have King Alfred's son, Athelstan, who becomes the first true king of England, and his lands encompass pretty much exactly what is on the kingdom tile here right now. Actually, I think it's right up to here. There's at the Firth of Forth is pretty much was the dividing line between Athelstan's Scotland, Strathclyde to the west, and then Alba to the north. So that puts a different twist on things, right? In the past, Alba really only had to worry about Northumbria and the Norse to their north and west, Strathclyde to their southwest, which was part of their actual alliances and everything. So with that, you have a very interesting scenario. England now went from being, hey, you are the enemy of my enemy, and you are also kind of my ally too, because there was a relationship between King Alfred and Constantine I, to becoming someone on the doorstep of Alba and becoming a force that wanted to unify the entire island. So, it's pronounced Scoon like cone? Scone? I've never heard that, Roots Rock. It's always been, I've always heard it as Scoon. If anyone wants to correct me on that, please let me know. But, moving forward, we have 3 interests that do not want to be taken over by England. And that is Strathclyde, and that is Dublin. Right, well, Dublin over here. Difflin right there. Which is Norse. Dublin is not an Irish kingdom still. It has now been taken over by the Norse for a couple 200 some odd years now. And it is actually not part of Ireland. So these 3 band together to fight against England, and they actually lose in 934. And Constantine II says, hey, I will be supplicant to you, the English crown, and I am your sworn vassal, more or less. Well, 3 years later, this progresses into another war. This was not to last for very long. In the Battle of Brandenburg, and I can't find where this is. Of course, no historian can. Like, they've been arguing it for the past 300 years of where Brandenburg, something like that. I have to. What is it? Battle of Brandenburg. Sorry about that. But this battle was ultimately won by the English, but you could argue that was really a stalemate because of the circumstances of the actual quote-unquote victory was that England was too weakened to do anything with it, and Alba still maintained actual power enough to push into England. So even though the battle was kind of like a stalemate, more of a loss, if you kind of think of it, because England was the aggressor at the end of the day, it neutralized a lot of the unifying strength of England. So England could not push north against the Scots anymore. So this pretty much reestablished Alba as a sovereign state of its own, away from England yet again. So for the most part, things went very well for Constantine II, right? Constantine II reigned for an inordinately high or long amount of time. I think it's total of like 40 some odd years, until 943, when he decides to abdicate the throne and become a monk. He's like, I've done this long enough. It's time for me to pass on into the lands into the west, into the Valar, the land of the Valar. But this then leads to Malcolm the First. I don't know. See, because you guys are so delayed, some of you are saying, oh, okay, yeah, it's not said like cone. Okay, cool. So, this leads to Malcolm the First, who then dies in 954 and is then replaced with Indulf. And this starts a huge rampage of deaths in battle. We have Kings Indulf, Dov, Cullen, Kenneth II, Constantine III, and then Kenneth III all die in battle. All of them. After Malcolm dies. And Malcolm dies in battle as well, I believe. So Malcolm I all the way up to Kenneth III. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kings that die in combat. And like I said, that this is going to become a reoccurring theme for all of Scotland's history up until the 1700s. And honestly, what's important here is that Scotland's, Pictavia and now Albia. Albia is the land of Alba, as you probably have guessed by throwing IA at the end of it now. It's become a land that's no longer plagued with the Vikings as much. The Viking age kind of starts to twilight in the United Kingdom as a whole, right? All of Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales. It starts to lose its potency. It's no longer as prominent of a force against them as it was in the 7, 8, and 900s. And as a result, Alba resorts to a lot more infighting. And the reason behind this is because of tanistry. So let's go ahead and pop open Tanistry here because it's going to help me explain some things. So, as I close the menu. So with Tanistry, the reason, and this is something that I actually just discovered to understand why Tanistry is the way it is. So when you look through these candidates, I'm like, who the hell are all these candidates? Then more importantly, when you look at all of the electors, I'm like, who are all of these electors? They are not in my kingdom. Who are they? Well, the way that Tanistry works is it's any landowner that has an heir apparent. That heir apparent is called a Tanist. And the Tanist just needs to have paternal relation to the king. So, all of these Tanists have paternal relation to me. And in that regard, you can see that, okay, this is my brother, this is my son. Somewhere down the line, this guy is related to me through some way or another. Let's take a look at it. I don't really know. I haven't looked at any of these to see. So yeah, here I am. And there is a relation into me through this house. So, paternal link into this allows them to be Tanists or heir apparents to the throne. Hence why this is part of the Tanistry elective. And then they are then voted in to office. Now, well, I'm sorry, not office. Yeah, the House of Reps. No, they're voted into the Tanist position, like the chief heir apparent position. And when a new king takes the throne, the next heir, the next Tanist, is basically assigned. Okay, so let's just say my son Elpin takes the throne. Well, then let's just say that rank. Oh my god, well, I've got to kill this guy. Then he would be the heir apparent if everyone votes in that direction. So honestly, it was a little confusing for me because I didn't understand why in the game there was all these candidates for the king. But this is what caused so much upheaval throughout a lot of early Scottish history. And honestly, it's no different than anywhere else in Western Europe, right? Primogeniture, or at least the succession of kings, has been a huge issue. Remember when we were talking about Al-Andalus and the progression of Leon, Castile, and Galicia, and how pretty much every king would have 3 kids, and those 3 kids would splinter the kingdom into 3, and those 3 kids would splinter into 3. Like it just keeps happening over and over. And it's a microcosm that we see in every one of the major kingdoms of Western Europe. I mean, obviously, what's the most prominent one that we think of, right? We think of what's the most prominent one we think of? And I'm just go, I keep wanting to say Constantine, but that's just not his name. The Holy Roman Empire, the very beginning of the Holy Roman Empire. And how that breaks apart into West Francia, Lotharingia, East Francia, and Italy. So this is something that we've seen happen plenty of times. It happens with the history of the Kievan Rus and Russia. So it's no different here in Alba. But the only difference is that rather than it being kids fighting, it's individual heir apparents and Tanists fighting for that throne. And eventually, though, this Kenneth III dies in a civil war to Malcolm II in 1005 AD. And he assigns his son, or I believe it's his cousin actually, is Duncan I, to the kingdom of Strathclyde. So this creates essentially a puppet king in Strathclyde, and Alba has an alliance with Strathclyde. And they then fight against England, which England is having a lot of upheaval as well. England can't solidify itself as well after the death of Athelstan. Athelstan was a very unifying force for England. And when Athelstan passes away, England loses that kind of cohesion. And as a result, Alba was able to push south and east, and Strathclyde was able to push a little further east as well. I believe actually... So you see where England is right here? That is where Alba is in yellow on this map, is about where Alba was in 1018 when they fought and won wars against the English. And then in 1034, we see Malcolm II dying yet again. And then he is taken over by his, I can't remember if it's son or cousin, and Duncan I from Strathclyde, who then is killed in another civil war by a gentleman, the Mortimer of Moray. You might know him as Macbeth. Now, the Macbeth of history, and I know this isn't a theater, so hopefully if the stream starts to plummet, we now know why. It's because I said Mac. But the master of the Scottish play takes the throne from Duncan and becomes the ruler of Alba. Now, Alba now bounces between a couple of different names. It's called Albia, it's called Alba, it's called Scotia, which is land of the Scots. So all these things kind of make up the raw history of around 1035, 36 is what I want to say, around when this time point is, of when we have Mac, who has entered the realm of the King of Alba. So we will stop our history right there. 32 is our timestamp for that. But 33. And we will continue our conquest here of Scotland. But that concludes it for our history lesson for today. And let us get back to having some fun. So let's kind of recap. We have done a lot of conquests in the last hour of our last campaign. Ooh, Smitten's shot fired. And with that, we were able to take out Northumbria, because Northumbria had a big, huge revolt, and they lost. And the citizens, the peasants who took it over only had 51 men, so we just moved into there. Yes, Charlemagne, thank you. Constantine was for some reason a name in my brain. So we have a huge swath of land that we've taken up. We have got Bebembe over here in Northumbria. So actually, isn't Bebembe down here, I thought? Because you can, Bebembe is you have him if you start over here. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, the another big thing is these, of course, have the names of the era, right? A lot of this all changes, right? Like London becomes London. What's up, Franco? How you doing, man? So we have quite a little bit to deal with here. We're 5 lands over our holding. Now I can switch my wife back to managing holdings. The reason I had her on military was to help me in my total soldiers. I think, let's see here. If I change her to manage domains, 2805. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change much. So, that's going to be our big play here today. This son died of a tragic amount of leprosy. It actually was terrible. But we have Matthew here, McAlston. Oh, is that what that means? Son of? I didn't know that. Sorry, guys. We have Matthew, son of Constantine, and he's looking to be kind of a good. I don't want to say anything. He's just gonna get the curse of the bloodline's gonna fall upon him, and he's just gonna lose his head. In a freak child accident, this wooden horse just sawed his head off at the age of 12. Fuck. So we have quite a lot of land to divvy up. We created a really good vassal over here in our Silver Knight, Mortimer Fofad, the Silver Knight. I was actually typing to you guys, Ian. I'm good, Ian Bruce. How are you doing, dude? Yeah, it's been kind of a day here, guys, with the internet. So I do apologize for any issues that it's caused. But let's go ahead and kind of divvy this up. So I need to get rid of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Because what I want to do is maintain as many levies as I can to try and get this to kick through. We want this vassalage. We're almost there. Piglet, damn! Look at you, swinging in with another 500 Swedish kronu. Thank you very, very, very much, Piglet. Thank you very much, man. Piglet has probably donated, dude, honestly, I think $300 or $400 in the last month. So, thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate that, Piglet. That is huge, man. Huge. Whew. Bedtime stories and a video game? Surely you jest, my lord. So let's decide how we do this. What's cool here, though, is we get Hadrian's Wall and all these 4 or these 3? These 3. Oh, it's actually just these 2. So Northumbria. So what might happen here is, so I am the Duke of Sirsen. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. I'm sorry. I might create, you know, I could probably make this guy. David, thank you, dude. Throwing me a 4 Canadian, saying, hey, get a cup of coffee. Should name your firstborn Piglet. That's a middle name. That's a strong contender for middle name. Is there a non-tragic amount of leprosy? I mean, no. Roland Day, by the way, I'm glad to see that you're enjoying the game, man. So, cool thing here with Streamlabs, I've synced it up to Nexus. So if any of you guys buy on the Nexus store, it should come through on here. Let me see. Alert. Yeah, it should. I think. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. It might. We'll figure it out. Zoom in on them countries and baronies. Let's see your builds, bro. I don't have any buildings, man. James, I have been fighting a pretty ongoing war since we started the campaign. So now we have a ton of money, we can work on that. But right now we have to decide how we are going to do things. Yeah, Franco said, shouldn't you make Lothian your primary duchy? We are definitely going to do that. And I think that what I'm going to do is make this guy the Duke of Sirsen. Oh, we're naming. Piglet is being named in this game. This is happening. My heir will inherit all of my stuff because I only have one kid. Piglet next Spartacus. Hope you like your new name, Piglet. But the unfortunate thing is I don't want to make him the Duke just yet, because this land is actually very delectable. We can create this duchy, and we will, more than likely, Northumbria is here. I mean, I would like to own... All right. Oh, my like beard is like just getting long enough or it's annoying. Oh, okay. We can give out Homewick too. Let's give out Homewick to someone. So let's see. Where's Buchanan? We don't want to give it to anyone who has those kind of claims because it's basically just going to create a war. Dude, I've had some tales with Newcastle, man. Yeah, Roland Days. It was on sale on pretty much all platforms, so I'm glad you were able to take advantage of that, man. And I have tons of guides, so if you're stuck on anything, just let me know. Once you lose those 2 domain counties if you make him Duke. So, David, this... If I make him Duke, I would only lose that 1 domain. Because it's the only domain over here, so it's the one that's got a name. So if I name him the Duke over here, I would just lose that. It would come down to 8 out of 5. Which, so this would put me at 7 out of 5. Okay, so let's do this. So one of the first, like, Roland Day, welcome, man. Thank you very much for becoming a member, dude. Oh, I got some new emojis up on here for Warhammer 3. Oh, I couldn't get the other one up. But if you guys do want to become members of the channel, you can. You get a cool little icon next to your name. I'm going to be adding new tiers, but I have to get icons for those tiers, so I haven't jumped into it just yet. But you get all these emojis that you can use. You get green text, and you get an icon that progresses as you become a larger or a more veteran member. No problem, Roland Day. Don't worry about it, man. So, Stephen Miles Cook said, I like to ride the year until the debuff kicks in. So he's saying right here, the 3 recently acquired holdings do not create the debuff on me until December 3rd of the subsequent year. So I've got a whole year to pretty much give away these things. Now, the reason I want to give them away, Stephen... Well, I guess the argument can be made I can hold on to them and then give them away when I get closer to it, because I'm trying to get more soldiers. And if I get more soldiers, then I can hopefully create a larger discrepancy for this vassalage that says difference in your military strength plus 11. Andrew, thank you very much, man. I saw that $10 donation saying, thanks for the guides for this and Warband. Very well constructed. Well, hey, man, it's my absolute pleasure. I'm happy to do it. I got a Bannerlord video coming out tomorrow where I just kind of discuss some unit swapping I'd like to see, or improvements. Is there anything interesting going on in the rest of Britannia? Does anyone else have Ireland or Wales yet? Ireland's kind of a big old shit show. Uland, is that right? Is very Norse, as you can see, and Ireland is going to be pretty much taken over by me in due time. But you can see a lot of this is still Irish. But still have these guys, which we're probably going to do an invasion of their kingdom as soon as we get this taken care of, and it'll be quite nice to kind of get that solidified. But let's take care of Holmwick here. Is it his own duchy too? It is. Okay. Okay, Tom Shepard says, I'm a bit behind, but usurp Lothian, keep Albany. What's Albany? People yeah, well, that's definitely what we would do. We would absolutely keep all the. What he's saying here is, you see these lands, you see the borders. This is de jure, all of the lands that is part of that individual duchy. So if I were to have the Duke of Moray here, if he had like Athol and Mearns, the Duke of Cirn would be pissed off, and he'd be like, well, I want those lands. They're de jure part of my lands. And if I don't give it to him, they will go to war over it. Is it really part of Denmark? Oh, dude, it is. Whoo! That's huge. No wonder it's got 2,500. Evolution, more than likely, yeah. What do the Danes do in Ireland? Looks like they're taking things over. Thank you very much, Liberator. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. It's probably, guys, you should know, I don't write a script when I do the Crusader Kings 3 stuff. So if anything I screw up, that's just me being not in the brain intelligent, as they say. Okay. So, we need to give away a bunch of land here. And well, what we're going to do is we're going to keep Lothian. We are going to usurp this title. Sorry, we're not going to usurp this title yet until we are ready to have the duchies. Because as a king, we can... Oh! Yeah, we'll do it. I didn't realize that we only had one duchy title. Okay, so we've usurped that. We have not converted to the Scots yet. And the reason we're going to wait here is because our vassals, we want to get them in a better position where they like us. This way, where am I? Yeah, vassals there. The more individuals that like us, the more that will follow us culturally when we just for your information, Lothian, the TH is said like the TH in the. So Lothian. And the low is like low. Lothian. The Lothian, like I loathe. Versus Lothian. Or Lothian. Is that right, Colonel Burton? And how do I pronounce this? How do I pronounce the Duchy of Circin? Is this Circin? Circin? Or Cather Loyal? Let's give this out. This we know we got to get rid of. So, let us find an adult male. Because we have to, and we find not ruler. Who's the guy to the left of Spartacus? Stop, dude. You freaked me out. Like, there's nothing but a door here. Like that is right here is a door, and it still freaked me out. Ooh, man, that freaked me out. Okay, so let's find ourselves an interesting vassal. Let's see if there's anyone on our council we can replace. Well, we could replace this guy in due time. And if we find a good one, like, I mean, this dude's pretty sweet, but he's ambitious, and that means it could really lead to some issues. Francesca here. Dude, I'm very jumpy. It's not even that like I'm scared, like, but I'm a very jumpy person. I think it's because I'm usually really concentrating on something, and then something snaps me out of it. I'm like, no, stop! Don't kill me. Maybe take a look at age here, see if we can find anyone of... Now, if this guy would have been great if he wasn't lustful, bastard. Because he's Scot, which is even cooler. Can we even get... What kind of culture is Scots do we have? No? Are Scots their own cultural group? The reason he'd be kind of cool is because he's also got intelligent, and just kind of cool to make a nice line. But having lustful is just opens you up to a lot of things. So here's what we're going to do today, guys. We are going to we're going to convert to insular Christianity, and we're going to convert to Scot. Also, I want to complete our vassalization of Strathclyde, and I want to take over the western portion of Scotland. Everyone agree with that? Anyone have any recommendations away from that? This guy's good. Scots are not West Germanic. Scots are part of the Celtish group of the Indo-European group of the Amnians, or the Kurgan as they're typically called. Scots are probably the western and northernmost expansion of the Celts out from the Pontic steppe westward. The Germanic peoples are a portion, are like kind of a derivative of the Celts called something axe. I have to look it up. Nope. Where is it? Yamyaya culture, and then it is homed ware or axe something. Corded ware, I guess it's corded ware is what I thought of. I don't know why I thought it was something else. Yeah, corded ware is kind of like the Germanic people that become the Slavic people that intermix with Yamyaya and create their offshoots and respective and blah, 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 blah. Just like the Yamyaya become the Italic people, it's not ancient Grecian. There's a specific term for it. But the ancient Greeks, basically. But Celts pretty much are what inhabit all of the Fukia. Inhabit all of this region. Britannia, as it were. Yeah, Travers has got a good point. The Picts practiced maternal ascension, just like, it's paternal with the Tanistry, right? So the Picts had matriarchal societies, and it's very interesting how it kind of really pushed away from that. So let's deal with this guy. I keep getting segued over here. Grant to, okay, so we've got this. I wanted to organize by this, by a steward and get a good steward over here, but this guy's just so old. He doesn't have any kids, doesn't have anything. Why insular Christianity? It'd just be kind of a different approach. I'm glad you're enjoying them, AD. Let's go with Colin here. He's compassionate, just, and patient. I mean, and he's Scot, so he'll start to spread that. He's young at 32. He's unmarried, so I think he's got a lot of really good potential. We'll grant him this title. A little dainty hat. He can get his marriage going on and everything. He likes me enough. Let's go ahead and deal with some of these other ones. Kyle, thank you very much, man. 5 Canadian saying, I've arrived late again. Did I miss the history lesson again? You did, unfortunately. You did, unfortunately. It was a good one, too. It was a good one, too. I've had so many liquids over here. I've got an empty cup of tea, an empty cup of, what is this called? Sneak Energy. And if you do want Sneak Energy, go to sneakenergy.com and use Lion at checkout to give Lionheart X10 10% on commission on all of your purchases on Sneak Energy. Sparta had 2 kings, had a double monarchy, Colonel Burton. But the Spartans believed very heavily that strong, educated women created with strong, educated men created strong, educated children. So all women in Spartan society were could own land. They were fully educated. They were extremely athletic. Like they were the cream of the crop of Grecian society. We always talk about Athens and how Athens had, they were enlightened. They could buy houses. They could get divorced. Yeah, but Athenian women, for the most part, were supplicant to their men. And in the society of Spartans, women were very autonomous by comparison to the rest of antiquity, at least. All right. Let's give out dirham here. I guess I could wait, but let's wait a little bit longer. I've unpaused, so we're getting on the spicier end of things here. So why are you all mad at me? Wants a seat on the council? Do you deserve a seat on the council? Ooh, you kind of do. An offensive war. Liege holds the your duchy. Yes, so? So stream what happened with your conquest by everyone. Remember to like the stream. Well, thank you very much, Ian Bruce. Thanks for jumping in, man. Always good to see you. Have you alongside for a bit. But he's mad at me, and we know why. And we're not going to have the duchy for much longer. He's mad at me for God knows why. Short reign in offensive war? Well, it's because we just took you over, buddy. Okay, and you are same thing. Okay. So, just a lot of the same crap. They'll balance out in time. If we give St. Johnston to him, this will stabilize this dude. I have the same. This guy's on his way out, though. Like, he should be... Yeah, he's going to die, so it's no big deal when he does die. Sparta did not fall because of that, you jerk. Sparta fell because it had a large migration of its peasant populace, and its peasant populace was the majority of its military, and of its servant populace. And they weren't servants in the sense that they weren't paid. They were a paid portion of society, and they actually enjoyed a lot of really great rights. And people always think like, oh, Spartan warriors. Well, the majority of the armies of Sparta were their I can't even remember the name of them. I want to say Helots, but that's not it. And those guys were well armored. They weren't just like ragtag forces thrown into the wind. Okay, so we got a lot more troops to try now. Damn. Still wants us to be a different culture group. So what is the culture group that he's a part of? Well, like we know that he is Cumbrian. Cumbrian culture is part of the Berthonic group. Yeah, we will not be part of Berthonic group. I see. I wish you could click Berthonic group and see all of the cultures of the Berthonic group. Unfortunately, you can't. I think Cumbrian, Cornish, yeah. No, not hoplites. They're here. Slave. Full citizens were Spartans, the homoi. Heroes. There was Helots. Helots. I guess it was Helots. State owned serfs. Enslaved to farm the Spartiate heroes. But anytime you hear the word Berthonic, it's referring to British, Romano British inhabitants. So pretty much anyone, any of the Romano British kingdoms that remained after the fall of Rome, or at least the departure of Rome from England. And I can't decide if we convert to Scottish now. I think we should wait a little bit longer to get our vassals in a better place. This guy, I think we... My bishop's a dick. Got him alone. So who is your son? Okay, so he's rank 2. We need to get more people on our side. Why aren't you voting for me? I just made you a dude, bro. You waxed that thing? Oh, Tool Boy, I waxed this thing. Let me tell you that, my brother. You gotta shellac the old spider monkey up top, you know what I'm trying to say? So this other guy that I wanna... Oh, so he is. Okay, so let's actually... Let's kick this guy off. Unfortunately, Kyle, I don't have a stream schedule. I always stream Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, though. I'm sorry, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. At either 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific daytime. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, this is what I was doing. Sorry, guys. My brain's a little scattered today. Yeah, we're going to... sign this guy. It'll fire him. He won't like it, but he's not voting for me anyway, so this guy at least will get closer to voting for me. We can maybe send him a little gift. Only 15 opinion, huh? Well, it's only 25 to do so. Do that. This guy's my friend, so he's gonna die and it's gonna not be good for me. He's voting for me. Hopefully we'll get him to kick over. We're just trying to stabilize the vote here, because it looks like he's got 10 votes, and I need 3 more. Damn, man, I really gotta pull some strings here. Turtle wax. Fine for now. Evolution, you're not wrong. You're not. He's ailing right now, so he's on his way out. He's like in his last year. Are you an elector? That's the important question. Because basically, I just want my electors to be on the throne and like me. Like me, please. No, Sturker is not an elector, so we will replace him. He's not going to like it, but this guy's kind of earned his place. Jake, no. I only worry about control in the regions I personally hold. So that should make him happier, hopefully enough to have him cast his vote. What's going on here? No, I don't want to... I don't want an alliance with him. The Silver Knight is old, but he's a good man. Not yet, Danny Booth. Not yet, my guy. Right, we don't want this alliance. We want to win this war. We want to do this. The truce. For 2 years. I am passing laws when I can. I'm getting up to high tribal authority as fast as I can. You're not wrong, AD Tattoo. You're not wrong, man. But I think we stay away from this alliance. We decline it and we just keep the pressure on because we're so close to uniting all of like Scotland up here. You guys agree with that? You don't deserve it. You're about to pass on, my brother. I hate to do it to you, but you're just gonna... You're ailing. I'm just so afraid to recruit her to the court because she's deceitful, even though she's my mentor. Domestic affairs for sure right now. Oh, maybe a foreign. Right. Because I'm trying to get that guy. He's a great counselor too. This guy's really old. He ailing? Oh god, he's ailing too. Alliance. What's gonna make my vassals happier right now is when we fix this. What to do? Martin Dilla dropping 100 Danish kronu on me, saying, Grandma finally got her vaccine slots booked after a year. I am a free man. We share a house. Insert crazy dancing moves. Dude, Martin, great to hear, man. My mom and dad are getting their second vaccine in 12 days. So 2 weeks after that, I will be able to hug my parents for the first time in a year, which is huge for someone who is a very physical Italian family. Or someone who is in a physical Italian family. So I totally feel you on that, Martin. Congratulations, dude, and thank you very much, brother. I really, really appreciate that, man. Very, very kind of you. Congrats on the freedom, my guy. Reforge the blade that was broken. Stop it. Cat is just incessant lately. I try not to put any zealous people in positions because we're going to convert to insular Christianity, so that's going to be hard. This guy could be good. Wrathful. It doesn't really matter though, I suppose. Excuse me. This guy could be good. Humble, forgiving, and just. You know what? Let's sort this by people that have a good opinion of me, because we want people that are going to vote for me come our situation, right? I'd love to land this guy, but ambitious, he's gonna just cut a swath through my land, especially because he's such a like badass. We do have Bebemba. 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 Right? Bebemba, right? Gosh, lustful, man. He's just gonna hood rat it up, dude. Brave, paranoid. Well, this guy could be pretty good to land. He's the guy who's training my son too, so it'd be interesting to land him. I'm greedy's not too bad. Brave's not a big deal. Sadistic isn't really that terrible. But he could be a good one to do. We basically need to just create some vassals right now. Evolution, that would be really cool. And you guys agree? Do we do the old insular Christianity? Now, here is the difference between the two. It is different sins, of course, between these two. Like, they see greedy as a sin and generous as a virtue, and these guys do not see generous as a virtue. They see honest as a virtue. They see deceitful as a sin. Pluralist, though, means adherents to the other faiths will have opinion penalties of 50%. County conversion speed minus 20%. Counties of other faiths are less likely to join factions. Reduced danger from heresies when at low fervor. Winning a holy war will vassalize infidel rulers in the target area instead of seizing their land, which is huge. We will make our own religion. We can make an offshoot of insular Christianity. Armed pilgrimages is kind of cool, though. So it's easier to expand because it costs less piety to declare holy wars, which is really cool. You get communion. They can seek indulgence from the head of faith to pay gold in exchange for piety. Then monasticism. Insular Christianity gets monasticism still. But they have vows of poverty. Ruler can decide to make a vow of poverty, reducing monthly tax income but increasing monthly piety gain. And then pastoral isolation. Always considers the other Christian faiths to be righteous, regardless of doctrinal differences. Conversion resistance plus 30%. Characters and counties may sometimes reconvert back to this faith if led astray. Characters, but not counties, are more willing to be converted away from this faith. But the main thing we'll do is convert to Scottish. That's the biggest thing. Still almost there. Let that keep going. Ransom Ewa, huh? Sure. Even worth doing anything with? Yeah, get her out of my court. She could be good. Who's her spouse? It's just some guy. Ransom. We can actually lease. Oh, I see. I don't want to recruit her. I was going to recruit her. She'd be a good whatever, but I might. They're wandering, so I'm just going to let her go her own way. Yeah, just bear with me, guys. It's just pinging around all over the place, and I apologize. Jutland. What are they doing? Oh, they're trying to expand over there, huh? That's pretty crazy. Jutland. Rare. Okay, that happens. Okay, good. So my son's back up to the back up to air, which is good. Still can't get it done. Dude, what is France doing? Oh, France is trying to take out West Umbria here. Or I'm sorry, not West Umbria. Jorvik. Damn. That's pretty significant. Yeah, we've got, it looks like this will take just a little bit longer. It's starting to climb back up right now. We'll take a little 5-minute break. With this great con, there is only All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're back. Yeah, it's looking all green and yellow to me. Oh, no. It's dropping again. This is pretty miserable. This has probably been the worst it's been in a long time, guys. Yeah, it's still down there. It's still in like the 3000s. Yep, still a bit rough. All right, I think it's a little bit better now. God, this has been really spotty. I apologize, guys. It's been real rough today. Still got to give away land. We have barely done anything in this stream just because of all this lag. Okay, so let's try and give away some of these things. In the meantime, I suppose. Age. Actually, go buy a painter. Make more electors. Let's save this and check. So I'm going to give it to this guy. We'll see what happens here. You become an elector, though, or coal. Looks like he didn't, which is good. I still maintain the most votes. So with that, we're down to 7 out of 5. This is going to make 6 out of 5. Honestly, I think we just do this one. Give him St. Johnston. Although St. Johnston's a significant amount of troops. It doesn't seem to really be having much of an effect on this guy, to be honest. Guess we just sway him. How long? 19 months. Okay. Yeah, this would be good. 25. Surprising to me that we're having so many issues with this crap. Yeah, he's young. Might as well get his sway up right now. Alright, guys, give me 1 sec. Hopefully this might stabilize a little bit. I have to pee real fast because I now have had too much liquid in me. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Well, looks to be okay. Let's just see what happens. Oh, man. Talk about frustrating, guys. Talk about frustrating. Okay, let's go ahead and grant Durham here to another strong character. Forgiving, content, and paranoid. That will do. This guy's going to be a good one too. Humble, content, and calm. Yeah, actually, these both will be great. So we'll do him. Durham. I mean, I am giving away this, but it all contributes to me, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, that's what we're doing, Tom. And we'll give away Bevenbur over here. In a view. Perfect. Yeah, these are real good vassals right there. We just made some more vassals. Should all have a better opinion of me. 78, 68, 48. Perfect. He's training my son, which is good. We're in a pretty good position now. We're at 5 of 5. That should have cleared up a lot of our issues with our vassals' positions. We're doing a little sway, so we're in good shape. We still need to deal with this. And I just don't know how to tip this over. She can't even help me with court intrigue. It's hard to say, really, to be honest, guys. I don't know how to get this vassal going. He's ailing. Am I ailing? I'm fine. I got all this crap going for me negatively. We could convert to Scots. I'd like to make walls and towers, but we can't. What do you mean we can't do this? We have a tribal government? Is this a... Is this a... Oh, this is a feudal holding. Why does it keep changing, man? He keeps swapping back and forth. Murder him. Yeah, my dread is not particularly high. But we have this truce that we can't necessarily do anything about yet. Alright, if I do feast in my account, okay, it'll be my pleasure. Let's have a little feast, guys. Let's do a little feasty poo. $21 more months on this. What's up, Douglas Mom? How you doing, dude? Life perk and learning. Culture fascination progress. Full. There is ridiculous over here. Dude, these animals today have just been ridiculous. No, the cats are just kind of unwieldy today. They need, like, you know, they just kind of get like, hey, I want attention. Give me attention. Heavenly Delights. What kind of meat is this? So rich in flavor. What are these vegetables? Almost sweet. Oh, and these wonderful little desserts. This feast has some of the best food I've ever tasted. Delightful. Life reaffirmed for 5 years. Well, not bad. Helps my son get to the age he needs to get to. My son will make the Duke of Sursin. So here's the question, guys. Do we convert to... We could all tell Mortimer Gilliblan had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him, and now I'm covered in stinking vomit. Okay. You gain higher standards of courtesy. Well, we'll spend the... Ha! What a show you put on! We'll get the bonus to opinion. So we can convert to a local culture, which is Scot. And this becomes Scotland. Should we do that right now, or should we try to do other things first? Like, I mean, this fucking mess. It's not going well. I don't know how long this is going to last, this received gift thing. Man flesh. Does it tell me how long? Where? Anywhere? What a feast! I'll remember the days spent in Mortimer's halls for a long time to come. Now it's time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine, and once more resume my duties as Lord of the Realm. Alright. So that actually... me either, Douglas. It's been going pretty well, though. Been going pretty well. He has a pretty good opinion of me.
Thank you for the
Mother
donation.
vassals, for the most part, are... Oh, did we get a donation going? Did I miss that? Oh, there it is. David, thank you very much, man. $5 in Canadian from you. Thank you, sir. Do you want a position on the council? Oh, okay. Shirker, no. All of the ones in that region will. Faction created against you, huh? Well, don't do that. I will go crush you. Dire, it'll make a portion of my everyone here will convert to Scot. Everyone else will have the decision to convert to Scot or not. Excuse me. It just gets Strathclyde. Andrew, we're still in the first generation. Do you guys think we should convert to Scot? Oh, by 1.2 a year. Okay, thank you, Martin. 1.2 a year. Okay, I thought it was saying something else. Okay, powerful vassal expects a council position. Well, I can give you a minor council position. How about master the horse because your bad attitude? So help a little bit. So he's on a council, but not the council, so that helps him out. Well, all of our vassals, for the most part, are actually in pretty good shape. This is the only real negative one. But we have a wiki here. We'll save, and we'll check, and we'll do the Strathclyde one. Do it! So, Strathclyde's at 83 with a -9. Convert to culture. Acknowledge who I am. Ooh, converts to Scots. So, pretty much this land converts to Scots. My vassals, for the most part, stay the same. We can also do this, which is cool. Great onagers, which can be so helpful. I'm actually even going to do 2. Or no, we'll hold off. We're the head of Scots. They're a little mad at us for converting, but that's not a big deal. This guy... New culture head. What do you mean they took the place of the culture head? They did nothing of the sort. Gaelic up there. Okay. Yeah, I think that was a good decision. Seems to be, at least. We can do some raiding and a stomping in the meantime. Back to this little bastard. It's mainly because my son is still a kid. As soon as he progresses up out of that, it'll be fine. Yeah, see, there it goes again. It just kind of keeps going all over the place. So yeah, he's brave, he's ambitious, he's rowdy. He's going to be pretty good. If you have an alliance with Mercia or Wessex, you could slap Ivar. That's the direction you wanted to go. We've actually killed Ivar. We murdered him, and we've taken up most of the lands of his son. We just have to wait out this this truce, and then we can take out the rest of these lands. But look at this, man. Denmark is really taking a foothold here into Ireland. And it's too bad we can't do a kingdom invasion. We're not exalted among men just yet. Take a look at that, man. We're Scotland up here. Ooh. East Anglia went a little chunk up there. Jorvik has been really beaten up, and I can expand further south again. The House of Vitzik. Ooh. 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 Our virtue, so I can't do a thing on the kingdom. And invade the kingdom. We could do a duchy. Ooh, I could do a big chunk of that duchy. And they've got nothing. What? Why can't I do this? Can I cause? Oh, my devotion's too low. Yeah, I think so, Martin. Yeah, Gage, we're definitely going to do that too. We could seek indulgences. That's not a bad idea. We're going to try saving, and I'm going to gift him again. It's only going to give me a little bit of opinion here. Nah, it wasn't enough to tip it. I just wanted to see if that would tip it over. Damn it. Okay. We don't have an empty council position. That could be good. We'll do that. He'll start endorsing us again. We'll get more money, more levies from him. This doesn't seem to want to go different at all. Well, do we do this big? I mean, we could do a big gobble here, right? Swabian Catholic uprising. I should let this go off. Well, thank you very much, Gage. I'm glad you're enjoying it, dude. Wait a minute. The sway scheme, look, the sway scheme, it's 32% chance, and we get 25, but it just has doesn't have much of a chance of going off. It is a mod, Sunkany. Yeah, we'll wait for the uproar, Jed. 100%. A lot of wars a lot of titles. Duchy of Man, Duchy of Northumbria. Why do you not like me right now? Oh, I'm at the council position. Of course he does. You're a terrible vassal. Or a terrible character. I've given him a cash gift, unfortunately. give it to this guy. You are now known as the Unready. Whew. I mean, it makes sense. We're infirm. We're melancholic. Okay. We'll still be known as the king that expanded our land significantly. Okay, we'll sway this guy now. Vassals are all looking pretty solid, minus him and him. He expanded? Oh, okay, no. Another gift. 25, 15 opinion, not worth it. Your son, good. That's part of the community flavor mod. Five more months, we can do that. He's got this alliance, but that's nothing. Good. And I go, oh! My friend! You never will be forgotten, old friend. I gained 0 stress. Alright. So he has passed on. And his son takes over in his stead. Son's a pretty good overall dude. Great champion. Curse undone. Aha. My rival's dead. Things are looking up. Offer him Campbell's soup. I'm sure this Campbell's soup will change your opinion. Yeah, we're getting big, Ollie. Conquer Aaron? Where's Aaron? Oh, right here. Well, we're going to, we're trying to do... I mean, I could go to war with this guy, but... I'd rather just... do the what's it called, you know? How much longer? 3 months? 4 months? Let's just fast forward to that. That's fine. Appleswith. Let's have my guy... Let's look at Wessex, I think. Or maybe Mercia. Just keep tabs on Mercia, I think. Might be the best way. Oh, our Chancellor. We don't even have a Chancellor in place? God, I'm stupid. That guy was... Unfortunately, the other guy was a really good Chancellor. We're not a good Chancellor, else I'd push you in, dude. What's up, Daphos? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, guy. Well, this guy's young enough where he has the chance to chivalry focus. So remember, these guys will change their focus depending on what they are. So like duty focus, that's stewardship. He is my steward, unfortunately. So this guy though will switch on over from chivalry to the other thingy. Oh, we're going there, Ollie. We're doing a full conquering of Britannia here. Truce ending soon. Good, Anakin, good. 2 months. And we will take this out. We will do Subjugate, I think. The one thing I like about invading a kingdom is we get everything, but I think we might just do the duchy. What? Weird. Why does it say this? I don't know why it says Petty Kingdom of Strathclyde. Maybe because he owns the title? No, that's weird. But if we do this, that'd be lovely. We need 160, so we'll probably buy the alms for that. I mean, I could just do my claims, but I don't have enough to do so. And I wish we could subjugate. Subjugate means I could just attack all this and take it all out. But the problem is that he then becomes my vassal, which is just annoying. Correct. Okay, so we will do this, this, indulgence. Only 100, it gets 100. Do that, that'll be done. We're still top line for succession here, which is good. 3 more years and my son comes of age. Okay, good. Sure. A little feast couldn't hurt. I say that when I get poisoned. Alright, Earl Colin. Don't fucking kill me. So when my son becomes of age, we'll take out a... Recognize true intellect, I see. Okay. I mean, she finds it impressive how knowledgeable I am. I am not a knowledgeable man. But I can attempt suicide. But what I'd want to do is land my son for a couple years. My health should be okay for a little bit longer. This will last probably until the end of our war, to be honest, which it should be good. Ah! Alright, looks like you threw up on me too. I have now become the guy who everyone throws up on. Great. Get him drunk and marry his daughter in the old Highland fashion. Okay. Big stretch. We're good. Oh, when is this truce over with, man? 10 more days. Wash out these traces of merriment yet again. But the truce is over. The war may beginneth. It's rough being the party dude. So, we will confirm this. We will have our holy war for Soothnyar. I think that's what you guys told me. Soothyar? Soothrayar? Declare that war. So that will bring in some forces. We will call to our aid, him. Further our bonds. We don't even need it. We have so many more forces, but why not? We will move our armies over to here. And we will summon the armies! And just go in their head button, man. Well, that guy just going in balls deep over here. Oh man, he got killed in that fight. He shouldn't have even been a champion. That's concerning. Let's make sure our champions are who they should be. No. That was bad. Champions we can't do for a little bit more time. So who took his place? Oh, this little tiny guy. I could feel this kid with all my bad traits. Damn, he can become Scottish, man. You know you want to, kid. Here, take this 28 gold, and now become Scottish. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, the big berserkers are very scary, by the way. Champions. Die from his wounds. Like, this guy could be... Yeah, dude, these berserkers are just... They're everywhere. And all of them just kill stuff. Okay, so let's merge our two armies here. Let's make sure that our commander... Stop it. Is... Yeah, I mean, actually, he's solid. Rough terrain expert, so hills. Although Faith Hostility is going to help out a lot. Is he brave? No, he's not. Good. So let's actually... Yeah, man, all it takes is 20 bucks, and then you're Scottish after that. Okay, so we need to do... You know what, we're actually not gonna siege this. I'm just gonna go right for that. But we are less than a century away. However, my Archbishop, Saber Kraut, something I would do. That's my character. But also, just sweeping the issue under a rug is also an equally as likely option here. We'll go, we'll consult more priests. Oh, look at this hostile army of woad raiders. That's sick. What's up, Rob? How are you doing, man? Alright, so he's going to just disembark right into my army. That's fine with me. Come on at me, buddy. Oh, he's going right over here. Well, he's going to lose that fight. And it'll also cripple my ally, which might make it good for vassalization. Yeah, that guy is just going to get dunced. Whoa, actually maybe not. Hold on. Pause. Okay, station besiegers. Okay, we will reorganize. Onagers will stay there. And some levies. Four. Perfect. Select this army. Send him here. This army will get a siege engineer. Probably the best siege engineer I know. The dwarf. I'm surprised this... Oh. Yeah, no, this is... Okay, I thought this was going a different route. I thought this was going a whole different route. He is a defender. He's winning. Good. Let's go end this siege over here, though, nonetheless. Oh, no, no, no. You could have stayed there. Ah, whatever. Whatever. I've got 1,300 men there. Well, maybe take this army out then. That's still going to take them 3 more months. Nice to see my ally still isn't helping me. Okay, beat that fight. Come on over here. Battle. Okay. How many days? 13 days. Aha! Caught him! Ah, the Battle of Edinburgh. So, kind of awesome, right? Kind of how... I mean, Edinburgh was in a different place, but kind of awesome how a lot of this kind of usually lines up somewhat. That's what we talk about in our history portions. Oh my god, Sturker was wounded. And Sturker's a really good commander, actually, so that's unfortunate. Our champion Mortimer wounded Greffier, good. Just won that, the nick of time there. Okay, so we got the Marshal. We're gonna come back here to make sure that this doesn't get, like, attacked from the rear. Alright, what's going on? Okay, no, I don't want that. I'm fascinated by I find myself fascinated by the human body and all the secrets that it keeps from us. Questions of life and death. Your text on the topic. I might get a lifestyle perk. Your body's the dead deserve our respect. Yeah, the bodies of the dead deserve our respect. My character would be, I mean, he's infirm and melancholic. He's not going to be digging up corpses. Although maybe he works at Hot Topic and I don't know about it. Apprentice of the Fort Boyard show where there is a dwarf called Passepartout, which means master key in English, but in French it literally means that he can pass through anything. Woo! World Cup? No, I'll be honest. Have you progressed since the first stream? We've done really well, Madra. We'll take a look in just a second here. I feel like my character, I mean... He might get sick from this and die prematurely, too, so... Like I said, I think he'd be more of like a coward in that regard. So you can take a look here. We've created Scotland. We've converted to the Scottish culture. We're still trying to get Strathclyde to come into the reigns here, but we're about to win this war and take over this region. We will have the western portion of Scotland under control. Dr. Frankenstein, anyone? My grandfather's work was doo-doo! Oh, for your dedication, your faith. And every single one of these victories... Oh, we captured Jarl himself. Every single one of these victories, though, gives us a gives us piety, which is nice. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so my nephew has inherited. This will make vassalizing much harder. Much, much harder. Well, we'll start this way. What'd he die of? Died from his wounds. My war got him killed. Believe that, guys? These damn berserkers are ripping through my kingdom. But I think it's time that we got him, which is just an immediate win. Streamlabs, Thomas Leaf. Streamlabs. We used to use Stream Elements. I've gone back and forth like twice. What's going on? What's going on? No, 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 no. Pause. Why are you going there? You should be going there. That's going to cause a little bit of a hullabaloo there. Well... let's deal with some of these prisoners. We can just kind of take care of this. Do we... I mean, obviously, we have got the enemy war leader, so we don't need to worry about anyone else. We can just get... How much money does he have? Not a lot. 25. 25. Yeah, so we can just... I don't want to kill the kids. I'm not, like... Feels really weird to me. So... I mean, we could just end the war, but I don't know if all those kids will go with him. I never know who leaves in a war like this. Hostages taken by all war participants are released. There you go. Andrew, if it's like a particularly good character, I would do it. I don't want my dwarf to die. Because in this phase, if they die, they're dead. They're gone. We ransomed. Let's just do it. It's only 18. Oh, no. I can't do it. Well, this is my mistake. I've done this. I've done this to myself. Oh. Looks like we got those. We'll win the fight. Crusader Kings, Deus Vult. Got a quick little victory out of it. And to force these demands. So take a look at that. This isn't that far off. Who? Guess we got another war to deal with. This little guy. Oh, no, we're not. More. End of war. Became invalid. Perfect. We're above our domain limits, though. Grant this to someone who is of Scot. Union of me. Not my son. Not a ruler. Okay, who's not a ruler? And is a male adult. Okay. Any Scots? Any good Scots I can do this to? Well, he's not bad. 29, he's content, he's patient, and he's diligent. This guy's shy, arrogant, and impatient. This guy's lustful, in conjunction with content. So there is a chance that he's a great vassal. But there's also a chance that he is terrible. So let's go. I think we could... the dragon falls before the sword. Okay, so this guy's going on. That is such a cool name. He's definitely getting it. The Inner Hebrides. That is a cool flag, too. Look at that flag, man. Oh, the World Cup for Total War. I thought you meant the World Cup for soccer. I was like, excessive, like... No. Yeah, I'm down to do it. Do it up here in Skye. Or Argyle. Insular Christianity, Insular Christianity. Yeah, I do want to land him because he's like, he's got that intelligence, and that intelligence puts those into my court. So I do want that. And it increases the Scots' influence in these lands. Okay, so let me look at this. Offer vassalization. Okay, difference in our military opinion, our military strength is 14 now, so that's kind of nice. So I have her, my wife is on managed domain. She's got poor court politics, or else I'd put her in that department. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was like, nah, man, World Cup soccer, not really my bag. I appreciate it though. Oh, he's trusting, which is not too terrible, but I like it. Brave and ambitious. What a great character he's turned out to be as far as a warrior character. And she is genius in conjunction with his robust. So they're going to be a good couple. I'm pretty stoked about that. So let's give this to... Oh, he's got consumption? We'll keep him in Skye then. Kilmartin. Kilmartin will grant... You know what? I think we'll give Talor maybe 2. What do you guys think about that? Give Talor... You know, in retrospect, I probably should have given Talor the Inner Hebrides and the Outer Hebrides, and then given Argyle to someone else. But I think we might do this and make him a potential duke and hand him the ducal title. What do you guys think about that? Say yes if you agree to 2, no if you do not. In the meantime, I again will go pee. Give me 1 sec. Mortage de Muerte. Probably. We'll find out. I had prawns again. No, I just can't stop peeing. I have had, since I woke up, I have had a total of, what is this? 120 ounces of liquid. I've been up for 3 hours, 4 hours, however long. We'll do that. My vassal. Arrange a marriage. Queen. Let's go with. Well, no, she's got hail. Callous and wrathful. Yeah. Maybe he should just do his own. I can imprison him! You little bastard! Damn, I'm the only one that's a Scot. I am on the West Coast, Gavin. I'm in Ventura County, which is just outside of LA. You want a council position, huh? You deserve a council position. Not really. Whoa, this guy's going there for sure. 32? Yeah, that goes there. That's going to increase my vassal opinion significantly. Tax collector. I'm going to assign my actual vassal to that. Which is good. I'm going to send you $100 gift. Do you have a marriage to help convert that dude's culture? I don't think so, Gage. This guy's just a mayor, whereas this is an earl, so we'll do the earl. It's a vassal, and I think it's worth it to put him there too. A lot of good people going into good, strong positions here. Listen, man, your back's against the wall right now. Just take it. Just take the gift. You perk in learning. We might switch over to diplomacy and get befriend. The reason is because, well, we want my kid to get 2 more years. So I'll just do this. I'll do this for 1 more. We'll go to disease resistance. He's fine. Doesn't focus on life reaffirmed. 2 more years. So maybe actually we don't. We'll just do like restraint. We'll do this. It'll help me out with that a little bit. But maybe we push into diplomacy and get befriend, because then we might be able to do this guy before we die. And there's no guarantee we're going to die in 2 years, but Life Reaffirmed is giving us a good boost. And that ends in 2 years almost to the day. Hey, Hugh Gedney, what's up, man? How are you? Well, we don't necessarily want to live longer. I think we're kind of ready for our son to take over. Yeah, I think we do that. Try and get this for a little bit. Okay, Life Reaffirmed. We'll do that. We'll see what happens. My son is almost 16. In which case, should be fine. Kind of a little... We might be cutting a little too close, to be totally honest, though. Maybe I'm being dumb about this. Maybe I should not have done that. No, we'll just finance it. There's no reason for us to get involved in that war. Alright, Hugh. Thanks for jumping in, man. Always good to see you. Impatient versus patient. Of course that would be a thing. I mean, for the most part, people are pretty happy. Dude, what are you trying to do, man? How would I do that, Crochet? Rocket. Ooh, a deviant, eh? I don't think there's any reason to recruit this guy. We shall demand his conversion, though. We can ask him for money, yes. But I'd spend my 250 to do it. Oh, we're a Paragon of Virtue now. Missionary cost minus 20%. That's quite nice. I mean, I could even do this. Oh no, I can't do a holy war. What is he? Is he? Why can't I do a holy war on him? Ding. Oh, we're a devoted servant, not a Paragon of Virtue. My bad. We could add a chunk of this land too here, though. Let's get Jorvik. That then puts us against Mercia, which isn't terrible. I mean, in all honesty, I am the powerhouse next to Wessex. It would do you good to accept this loving offer of my friendship to you, my friend, the petty king. Please, become a part of me. Taking forever. create Northumbria. Get another duke around here. What is this? What is he doing? Oh, God. Last thing I want is him to get stronger. I know he's got these claims, but... Let's see. Alright, cool. That war ended. You need to build your forces up, man. He's got a lot of claims, actually, which is kind of scary. Minor Titles is a mod. Almost there with this. Ooh. War against the tyranny of High Chieftain aid. Well, that's gonna have to go off. I could aid them. I should probably help out. Oh, it's a vassal war? I thought it was a... Oh. Glad you did, Excessive. I can't join your war. This isn't not gonna go well for you, man. I'm sorry. My brother, too, man. That's poopy. Domhnall is not happy. Yep, got it on the Steam store. It should be exactly as I have it mentioned in the that picture. I can raid Annandale. And go raid Jorvik too. Because I don't have really a particularly strong... Ooh. Elfgar the Populist Uprising. 1860 to... Oof, this might go through. And if that goes through, we just go take it all. Damn, that didn't go through? Are you kidding me? We had like a 90% chance on that. Oh, that's gonna be a bit of an issue, eh? Chieftain of Ulster, Jordland, Athclad. I'm trying to get that going. Oh, they're just sieging each other's lands right now. Hey, he'll convert to Scots. Do it. Poplesia's culture is Scot. Good. These are all Scots. Means that they will slowly but surely convert to Scot. Which is actually very good. A lot of insular Christianity still, though. So I have to decide if I want to stay as Catholic or go insular. All in time. My warrior has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words. To thy greatness comes... Yeah, be patient, man. Become a little patient dude. Or diligent. Well, I get no stress for it, so I might as well make him diligent, I suppose. Oh, the liege opinion is better, because he gets a better opinion of me. Patient it is. What's up, Owen? Oh, look at you down here, Difflin. Trying to expand. Yeah, right, Rowinger? Uh-oh. Oh, these guys are fighting? Oh, they're going to the war. They're going to the war. Huh. 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 Bergrid Bjornsson of Mercia. Well, looks like we have ourselves some interesting strong hooks that have just popped up right there. Sun's just about there. Robust. Like, I'd pledge to it, but I don't really want to send anyone out there. Like, I just kind of want... I would like someone to just go do it automatically for me. Like, if my son goes and, like, lands in Jerusalem and attacks in Jerusalem... Oh! What did he die of? Mysterious circumstances! And he likes me more. Let's discover stuff over here. So 36. Our differences are huge. But if I can get a little sway in there, plus a gift. Ooh. Okay, we're saving. We're going to try this. We're going to try this. This might be it. Might be it. Oops. Send the gift. Send the gift. Send the gift. 225 to basically buy a vassal. Okay, so 14. So we might be able to do it after the sway. Anything else I can do? It's a lot of cash, but basically, Andrew, I'm buying it without having to go to war, which is pretty nice. A lot of low county control, huh? 3 years, 3 years, 6 years. Do it in the capital, please. Mormor Fothad is going down there, the Silver Knight. And if he wants to do it, I'm going to have to let him do it. It makes sense for the Silver Knight to do such things. Usurp the Suthyar. He's come of age! What does he do? I'm proud to see my son, no longer as a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards warfare, such as Mathair, can come to truly understand it. It is impressive to see such skill in someone so young. He displays a level of insight rare even among veteran commanders. Ooh! They grow up so fast. My brilliant little strategist. So what we're going to do with that, though, is we'll save this. No, we're not going to send him to the Holy Land. He's brave, so he will die in combat, man. Like... So let's do this. Grant to my son, the player heir, and the high chiefdom here. He'll get all these vassals underneath him and become the king or the chiefdom of Albany. My primary little vassal, my biggest badass I got. That was interesting. Sam, because you're limited in your press escape, go to gameplay, and you can increase the number of people on the field at once. That would help you out. This is going through too. We might be able to do another big land grab through a peasant revolt. Likelihood of dying in battle. So, if he's the leader of the army, is this considered in battle? Yeah, you have to increase your battle limit, Sam. So it'll at the top it'll say like 100 troops. Jack that up to 1,000. But still, even then it'd be 500 on 500 and they'll trickle in. Yeah, absolutely, man. Happy to help. Transfer Earl. Gilliblon of Cern to High Chieftain. Okay, so who's this of this? Who's who of who? Is it? Desires the earldom. No, you're gonna get it all, man, so just don't worry about it. Just hold your horses. Secure the baggage. Well, it would appear that the Silver Knight has died. So, my son is now the Marshal. I think we should usurp this too. Oh, do you? And I think give it to this guy. $225. Oh, the Silver Knight is the son's vassal. Good call, James. I'm stupid. But my son has better thing anyway, so it works out pretty well, to be totally honest. Okay, so let's actually usurp this. 250. Yeah, we'll build up enough. We'll be all right there, and we're gonna give. Got 2 duchy titles. That's okay for now. But I think we give this guy the duchy title. Oh, I mean, they're all pretty happy with me, so. Alliance formed! So if anyone tries to attack my son, I can help out. I mean, I could attempt suicide and just have my son take over, but a little kind of, it's kind of seedy, you know what I mean? And if this goes through, we will immediately eat these lands up. Like, we will just go smash out Jorvik. Total. Oh! Yes! What the hell just happened? I'm heading for my chamber to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just a wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Or can open up my honeycomb. It is I, Talor. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a man has climbed up to Corcoran's window. It is my cupbearer, Earl Talor. Character closer who dislike fornication. Okay, Earl. That's interesting. Let's just make sure my son's not on here. Wow. Oh! No. Forbid him from being a knight. That should fix that problem. Okay. Okay. Oh, I wanted to do this. This guy got the fucking great pox, man. You gonna die? His little kid's got the great pox. All right, let's look at this though. Who's in line? This little guy. A lot of spicy spices going on over here, dudes. I do want to kind of give this title out, but I think we can hold on to it right now. And we're nearing the end of our episode here for today. I apologize again, guy. Oh, Sigbjorn. We need more dudes, so... I apologize for all the issues we were having with the lag, but it looks like it's really stabilized. My skilled son and heir. My son and heir has proven himself highly capable, especially in martial matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake in the Earldom of Gowrie, my liege, with your blessing, of course. Take the reins, my little dude. I'm really scared. I'm really scared of what's going to happen to that child. I mean, this thing is it's not going well. He is just covered in the great pox. 2 years, so that's going well. Foreign affairs. This guy's, I mean, the best steward. Ooh. Pretty good tax collector. Come on, man. You better start pulling your weight. The gardener is looking to garden what you got. Travers, I don't know. Did you switch? Are you still... you're still just terrible chivalry focus, huh? Could you please switch over to diplomat, maybe? I don't want anything on his chancellor. What's this? Ah, we didn't sway him. How's this? Oh, so this ended. Oh, it did end. So Lancaster is now independent. And we can take over Jorvik and have it just completely be destroyed. Sam, you must be drunk. He's down there, so he can't fight this fight. Well, the real question is, do we take Lancaster? What's this? Whitehaven? Oh, okay. Do we take Lancaster or do we take Jorvik? Or do we just take both? They're both super weak. So I could do this and Holy War for the Duchy. And then this and Holy War for the Duchy. Alright, I'll take both. Ball? Sure. Alright, well, this is his first. We'll save this again. Okay, Travers. My son's first outing here. Well, that was quick. And is he a good, nope, he's a decent, actually he's not a bad possible vassal. Alright, we'll do it. So, we then do... Who's our ally? Which is my guy, so it doesn't matter. Oh, no, it's not. It's part of Sturger. Or Strathuthum. No, I barely play at full speed. I do it when I'm like, okay, just get to this point, do this thing, we'll move on. Okay, so maybe we just do both at the same time. We'll save again real quick before we do this. And I think once we declare this war, yeah, we'll go ahead and bring our stream to an end here for the day. I got to finish editing my Bannerlord video for tomorrow. I think it's going to be a fun one you guys are really going to enjoy. Bring that right there, and we'll do Lancaster first. Declare this war for the Holy War on the Duchy. Should be enough to just take that. Vastly inferior. Can I just do this right now? Yeah, I could. Jarl Ivar, the little kitty kid. Fortunately, we don't have this alliance anymore. Which is just unfortunate. Hey, Andrew! Thank you very much, man. New member of the channel. Welcome aboard, my dude. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. So what we'll do is we'll station these besiegers, reorganize, pop like. Got a stack of 500 over here. Select this. Go up here. Army is he commanding? Oh, he's a raider, huh? Alright, well, careful, dude. Jesus. I need siege engineer will be here. Kind of want to just finish this war real quick. I don't need to do anything. You're fine there. My son is back online. I just don't want this little force. What is this army comprised of? It's just got 6 knights in it, that's it. I only assault the castle, James, if it's like, okay, if I get this siege off, then I win. I don't assault castles if it's just me. Like this, there's no reason for me to assault this. I'll take a ton of casualties for no reason. While performing his duties as my spy master, High King Chieftain Aid has uncovered a secret held by Petty King Dimfall of Strathclyde. The truth is finally revealed to me. He was the man who plotted to kill my nephew. Oh man, we learned the murder secret. So I actually was hoping for that, and I don't know how we can use this. Like, how I can use that to create the situation I want. Yeah, we got Befriend going here, too. This scheme is just not going to go through. We should just switch this two-way. Oh, no. Befriend scheme. How long? 3 months? Give or take 3 months. My video will come up at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, station these besiegers. We'll rope around yet again on him. Ooh. Who's this Earl? Not just some crap-ass Earl. But can you force a vassalization? I didn't think you could, Brett. We'll try it real quick before we end the stream. Battle of Carlisle here. I think, right? That's Carlisle. Sweet helmet he's got on. Alright, so we swayed him too, which is good. Prisoner taking the siege. Earl Sigurd's guest. Okay. End of this scheme. Friend. Take 2 years to do this. Alright. We've done that. Hook will work for Vassal? Okay, well, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Whoa, this guy's great. Let's reconcile this. Oh, that's not very nice. And that gives us these lands. Who do I have prisoner of? Okay, so this guy's just a random dude now. So negotiate release, demand conversion, announce your claims, and recruit. Can we cook? No. He'll renounce his claims, which is good. I will execute Grima here. Grima Wormtongue. Ragnar's daughter. Ragnar Olafsson. Just a guy. Burn her at the stake. And these two will stay under house arrest. Spend my army. We're good. So, let's go ahead. We'll roll credits, but let's take a look at if we can do this whole, and we'll deal with all... Dude, look how big Scotland has become now, right? We have taken up a huge swath of land. Hopefully right now we can do Strathclyde. So let's try to do that. Pause it, save it, pop it, twist it, straight up and reverse it. So we'll do this. We'll go here. So we will... Why can't I do this? Oh, I think it's because I'm doing this. Why can't I blackmail him? What's going on here? You guys ever had anything like that? Maybe it was exposed. But it would be not be on here if I didn't know about it anymore. Ooh, I can abduct him. We can fabricate a hook on him. Well, let's go ahead. We'll end our stream for today. Jesus, the whole court is riddled with it. Well, not the whole court, but his whole family is. Oh my god, it's starting to spread though. The wife, the kid. Oh man. But good as time, if any, to stop, and we'll come back to this here on Saturday. Let's go ahead and go through some of those donations. Again, guys, thank you very, very much for dealing with just a crapshoot of a stream here today. We got plenty of donations though to go through, so let's go through them. We got the $2 donation from Flesson, the $5 donation from Queek Headtaker. Thank you both very, very much. Then a massive, the biggest donation of the day from Piglet with 500 Swedish kronu. Thank you very much, man. David Danieluk coming in with a $4 Canadian. Roland Day, another an old member, but a returning member nonetheless. Thank you, sir. Kyle with a $5 in Canadian donation. Thank you. Martin Christian Dilla saying, hey, grandma finally got her vaccine slots booked. After a year, I am a free man. We share a house. Insert crazy dancing moves. So 100 Danish kronu from Martin, and a huge thank you to him as well. We have the $5 donation here from David Daniel yet again, and then a new member in Big Daddy Andrew, and then a last minute donation putting us over the $100 donation mark for the day from Rowinger with 50 Norwegian kronu. Thank you very, very, very much, man. Thank you very much. And we also got some other ones directly to PayPal. We got Andrew with a $10 donation. Andrew, this is the same person, right? You who are now a member, Andrew. Oh, that didn't happen. Are you waiting for the next big download update to do a stream of it? Yes, Sam, I am. I'm waiting for 1.60. But yeah, we got a fun Bannerlord video coming out tomorrow where we're going to discuss... hey, here's some things that I think need to happen to some of the units to make them better, more viable, or make the overall feel of the army better. It's mainly going to focus on Britannia and switching and swapping out a lot of what Britannia's got going on. But I'm really excited for that video. It's going to be coming out here around 8 a.m. Pacific Daytime tomorrow. We'll be streaming on Saturday, and I have a Cathay lore video I'm working on, as well as the Great Con! The whole launch of Warhammer 3 has kind of delayed that, unfortunately. But alright guys, I am going to finally eat. And I will be back here on Saturday, but again, look out for that video. Thank you once more for joining me on this long journey of a weird internet stream that it was, or a weird internet of a stream that it was. There's lots of lag. But, yeah, sponsors. Huh. Description's weird. Thanks, Thomas. Thanks for jumping in, man. Always good to see you. You too, Sam Bruce. Stay safe, brother. The dreaded crab god emoji. But alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one. Wash your hands. Stay safe. And take care.